President Bola Tinubu this Wednesday signed the National Anthem Bill 2024 into law. The bill, which was rapidly cleared by both the Senate and the House of Representatives, sought to reinstate the old anthem, Nigeria We Hail Thee, finally resting the over 40 years old Arise O compatriots. Senate President Godswill Akpabio made the disclosure during a joint plenary that President Tinubu attended. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy Wale Odun has stated that the shutdown of about 800 companies from Nigeria's economic landscape did not happen overnight, but their closure was rather underpinned by factors like market instability, unfulfilled promises, and breaches of contract. Mr. Odun, in a statement during the ministerial briefing to mark 1 year of the Tinubu administration, said the government was not responsible for the economic conditions that led to the shutdown of the companies in 2023 in Nigeria. He, however, added that the issues are currently being addressed by the administration. Meanwhile, Minister of Industry, Trade and Investment Doris Uzoka Anite, in her submission said federal government has attracted $3.5 billion to boost the textile and apparel industry. She said efforts have been put in place to optimize the performance of the Nigerian cotton, textile and apparel industry in collaboration with development partners and private sector players. The minister also disclosed that 4,000 people have been matched to jobs across different sectors, adding that Nigeria secured an investment commitment of over $30 billion in the last year. The African Development Bank AfDB has announced an investment commitment of $2.9 billion to agricultural development in Nigeria and several African countries. AfDB President Dr. Akinwumi Adesina committed in a statement published on the AfDB's website on Tuesday at the sideline of the bank's annual meeting in Nairobi, Kenya. Adesina disclosed that since the bank summit in 2023, 6 African countries, including Nigeria, have set up presidential-level councils to drive implementation of the country food and agricultural delivery compacts agreed at the summit. Adesina identified climate change, global volatility of food prices, and geopolitical shocks as part of obstacles limiting Africa's ability to feed itself. He stressed the bank's commitment to investing $25 billion over a 10-year period to increase food production and bolster the continent's agricultural resilience in Africa. Minimum wage talks between labor unions and the federal government again deadlocked after the Nigeria Labour Congress (NLC) and the Trade Union Congress (TUC) have rejected the 60,000 naira proposed by the federal government as the minimum wage for workers in its latest meeting. The latest disagreement occurred earlier this week as the 6th meeting of the Tripartite Committee on the new national minimum wage ended in another stalemate. The labor unions thereafter gave the federal government until today to finalize the new national minimum wage fixing process to avert industrial disharmony. Currency outside banks recorded a 0.55% fall or 27.5 billion naira decline in April from 3.627 trillion naira in March 2024. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) money and credit data for March also showed that this is the first decline this year. Currency in circulation (CIC) maintained an upward movement, recording an increase of 1.5% to 3.92 trillion naira in April from 3.86 trillion naira in March.